Game six of the Eastern Conference Finals, Nate. And that is the last game of the Eastern Conference Finals because the Milwaukee Bucks are heading to the NBA Finals for the first time, Nate, since 1974. Jesus, Nate. I couldn't even tell you what 1974 was like. I know. Like my dad was like 4 years old when that was going on. So my mom was like one. So I can't tell you what 1974 was like. But it's the first time since 1974 that the Milwaukee Bucks are going to the NBA Finals. Going to probably what helped the Milwaukee Bucks. I'm going to be honest with you, was just guys stepped up. Like we talked about the supporting cast and how crucial it was going to be throughout these whole NBA playoffs, and it really did step up. Chris Middleton had 32 points. He had 32 points. He had three steals. He had 7 assists. And he had 4 rebounds. He did have 7 turnovers, which is a bit much, but regardless, he still played a good game. He shot 10 for 22 from the field, which is 45.5, and he shot 4 for 10 from the three, which is 40%. So overall, not a bad game made for Chris Middleton, and he made all 8 of his free throws. Drew Holiday, he had 27 points. He had 2 blocks, 4 steals, 9 assists, 9 rebounds, and he shot 11 for 23 from the field, which is a percentage of 47.8, and he shot 4 for 12 from the three, which is a percentage of 33.3%. And he made 1 for 3 out of his free throw. So overall, it's kind of a little bit sloppy on Drew Holiday's part, but there was a lot of highlights like steals and blocks that really did help him as well. He had 6 turnovers too, which you would ask to be a little less, but regardless. But then overall, Nate, you got guys like Bobby Portis, Brooke Lopez, Pat Connaughton, and Jeff Teague. They really did step up. You had 6 guys in double-digit points. So overall, that really does help you if you're the Milwaukee Bucks. Now, going to the Atlanta Hawks. Nate, I don't know what happened to the Atlanta Hawks, man. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't. I really don't. This was a game even Trae Young came back. And if Trae Young were to be like Trae Young, the Atlanta Hawks bring this to a game 7, but that didn't happen. Trae Young, he only had 14 points. He had 5 turnovers, a steal. He had 9 assists and 4 rebounds. He shot 4 for 17 from the field, which is a percentage of 23.5. And he went 0 for 6 on 3-pointers. Like, what else do I got to say, Nate? Seriously, he wasn't even a leading scorer in this game. The leading scorer in this game was Cam Reddish, surprisingly. Cam Reddish had 21 points. He had 1 steal, 3 assists, 3 rebounds. He went 7 for 12 from the field, which is a percentage of 58.3. And he had 6% from the free throw line and 1 for 2 from the three. So overall, Nate, that was their leading scorer. And then right behind him was Bogdan Bogdanovic, who, by the way, has been having a great series. Credit to him. He did a lot in this series. He went 7 for 12 from the field. He went 2 for 5 from the three, which is a percentage of 40%. He made 4 out of 5 of his free throws. He had 2 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 steals, and 20 points, Nate. So overall, like Bogdanovich did a really good job. And there were guys in the double digits who did a very good job as well. Like John Collins did a pretty good job. Clint Capella. I'll say this, okay? Just like I talked about how the offense should have went through DeAndre Ayton. When Trae Young was out, I felt like this offense should have went a little bit more through Clint Capella, not mainly because Bogdanovich did a great job, but I felt like the offense a little bit should have went through Clint Capella. And I just don't think they gave him the ball that many times, But Clint Capella and John Collins, they did a very good job. Danilo Gallinari, he went 5 for 13, which is a percentage of 38.5, and he shot 3 for 5 from the three, which is a percentage of 60%. So overall, like he did good from the three. Field wise, in general, you wish it was a little bit better, but overall, Nate, they had guys who scored. It's just at the end of the day, when you stop their main guy from coming back, it went back to the supporting cast, and the Milwaukee Bucks for the second straight game in a row, they had a better supporting cast. What else can I say? Nate, when you look at the team stats, besides blocks, the Milwaukee Bucks led 5-2. And when you look at like everything else, Nate, well, fouls, the Bucks had more fouls, 23-16. There wasn't really anything I could point to with the team, It was just when you look at the Milwaukee Bucks, they played better defensively. Defensively, they were fantastic. They played better defensively. Offensively, guys like Drew Holiday and Chris Middleton stepped up, opposed to the guys in the Atlanta Hawks. The Atlanta Hawks' highest scoring player, Nate, had 21 points. Like, you need more out of a high scoring player than just 21 points. You know what I'm saying? And Trae Young, again, that was one guy who didn't step up. And I understand he went through an injury, and that's probably definitely a big factor as to why. But if that was the case, I think they should have. I think they should have kept him out for game six. To be honest with you, that would be my opinion. I think they should have kept him out for game six, if knowing that he wasn't going to play like he was supposed to 100%. But overall, Nate, that's the NBA for you. You end up making runs. Sometimes you don't go all the way, but I got to give a lot of credit to the Atlanta Hawks. They had a great run getting here. This was a team that not many of us thought they were going to win. Me and you, we had them out in the first round to the Knicks. And then we seen the 76ers, and we were like, there's no way they can beat the 76ers. And they ended up doing it, Nate. So one of us said that. I think the other one, I think you picked the Atlanta Hawks for that series.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I didn't think they were going to beat the Sixers, but overall, they made a good run, Nate. The Atlanta Hawks made a good run, and they gave it their best against the Milwaukee Bucks. Obviously, Trae Young getting hurt, that was something that obviously was a big factor right there. Same thing with the Milwaukee Bucks. Giannis got hurt, but I think overall as a team, the Milwaukee Bucks were just able to blend together and come up with big wins. They ended up getting destroyed by the Hawks in one game, but then they just picked it back up. And guys like Bobby Portis, Brooke Lopez, Drew Holiday, Chris Middleton, they really did step up to help the Milwaukee Bucks go to the finals. Now, as for the actual finals themselves, if Giannis, see, I'm going to be honest with you, if Giannis ends up being able to play this whole series, then I really don't care who wins this finals, because I'm going to be honest with you, Giannis and Chris Paul both deserve the finals. But if Giannis ain't in the finals, if he's still hurt, I think I got the Suns in 5. That's my prediction. I think I have the Suns in 5 if Giannis doesn't play. If he does play, he plays at full health. I think I still got the Suns, but I'm gonna go 7 games. If Giannis plays and he plays healthy, I think I got 7 games. But overall, man, I think it's gonna be a great series.
On Tuesday on 9 p.m. It's going to be in Phoenix Game 1, and it's going to be on ABC.
All right, so make sure you guys go check that out. As for the Milwaukee Bucks, congratulations on making the NBA Finals. As for the Atlanta Hawks, again, you guys had a great run, but it's back to the drawing board. I wish them best of luck in the offseason, and I'll pass on the unit.
Oh, man, the Hawks lost. Now, well, I wish them the best of luck in the offseason, but I have one question for them, okay? Why the hell did you start Trae Young? Why? Knowing that he wasn't going to be healthy enough to play at his full potential. I feel like that right there really screwed them up. I'm going to be real with you. I really do think that.
Right. If he was fully healthy, again, then if he was fully healthy, then that was just a bad night on him. But if he was hurt and you wanted to start him earlier, clearly this didn't show Trae Young. This was not Trae Young. This to me doesn't look like 100% Trae Young.
Right, and it didn't look like it to me either. And you know what? I really think that screwed the Atlanta Hawks this game. Because I talked about how when Trae Young is there, everybody relies on him, which isn't a bad thing. Trae Young is the star of this team. But knowing that he's not 100%, you're relying too much on him. There's only so much he can do. That's why I really think the Atlanta Hawks got screwed this game. But then again, like you said, it is the NBA, and that's just how it works. But me personally, if I was Nate McMillan, I would have just had him sat out. But either way, I don't know how the outcome would have been. But other than that, Mario, I don't know what went wrong either. I just guess the Milwaukee Bucks were a better team. Now if I'm the Atlanta Hawks in the offseason, first of all, I'm extending Nate McMillan. That's the first thing I'm doing.
Right, I agree.
He did an absolutely incredible job with this Atlanta Hawks team, and I expect him to be extended, and I expect him to do a great job next year. This Atlanta Hawks team's got a bright future. And as for the rest of the team itself, I'm pretty sure. Remember, I was talking to my friend yesterday about it, and I think John Collins' contract is up next season, 2021, 2022, because he becomes a restricted free agent. So, So if I'm the Hawks, I'm looking into extending John Collins. He did a great job for this team. But other than that, Mario, there's not really much else for the Atlanta Hawks to do. You just got to go back to the drawing board and play better basketball. And they did a really great job this year. So I expect a lot out of this team next year. So now going to the NBA Finals. First of all, congratulations to the Milwaukee Bucks on making it. First time since 1974. So far back, in fact, that my dad was 17 years old and still had the biggest afro in the world. So big, in fact, he could fit a bag of weed in there. I'm not even kidding. He has pictures of it. It's crazy. But it's been that long, Mario. It really has been. But look, regardless, Mario, personally, I like this NBA Finals because I like Giannis and I like CP3 and my guy Devin Booker. But regardless, I got the Suns in six. It doesn't matter if Giannis is healthy or not. I got the Suns in six. I think this is CP3's time. CP3 has just been in the league for like 16 years and he hasn't even won a ring. I think this is his time. I want to see him in the NBA Finals more after this, but I just think this year it's Chris Paul's year. So give me the Suns in six. But regardless, it's going to be a good series to watch. A lot of people think it's going to seven. I personally don't think it is, but once again, Atlanta Hawks, absolutely amazing playoff run. Unfortunately, good things have to come to an end, so it's back to the drawing board. Um, Again, game one of the NBA Finals will be on Tuesday, 9 o'clock p.m. It's going to be in Phoenix, so Phoenix has home court, so they got something going for them, and it's going to be on ABC. So make sure you go check that out. And with that being said, best of luck to both teams.